Hi everyone, my name is DTD, and welcome back to Doki Exit Music Redux, Part 7. In the last video, it was quite the roller coaster of emotions. While, yes, Natsuki and the MC finally got together, it quickly became evident that not everything was perfect in paradise. Monica held a party for Sayori to help cheer her up, but ended up babying her and making her feel more upset, which didn't help anyone. Natsuki got upset at the MC for not doing anything about it, and so the MC left the house to go on a walk with Sayori. And while they were doing that, Natsuki's father's car passed by them, leading the MC to worry about Natsuki's safe being. I don't know what's going to happen, but we will see what happens. All right, let's just dive right on in. Oh, also, sorry that I've been gone for the past few days. I've been a little bit busy with graduating and whatnot. So, yeah, that's kind of why I haven't really been doing any videos. But I'm back now. So, yeah, let's just dive right on in. Bleary eyed, I shift around where I lay, trying to wake myself up. As I come to, I notice that I'm not in my own home. Looking over to my left, I see Sayori fast asleep on the couch opposite from me. Did you spend the night down here? Scrambling to get up, I try to quietly make my way to the door. I need to check on Natsuki. Sayori stirs, however, and promptly notices me. Um, hi. I tried to get the door open, but it was locked, and nobody answered. So I brought you here. I told her last night that I was going out. Told her to lock the door and to answer for no one. I have the key here. Digging into my jacket pocket, I pull out my keychain. Sorry, I should have thought to. It's fine. Just. I have to go check on her. DTV, before you go, that wasn't okay. The. Whatever that was. If you want, I'll come by after school to check up on you two. I can stop by before Yuri comes over to help me study. Maybe we can bring her with me if that's okay. That would be nice. Anyway, I really have to. Yeah, don't let me keep you. Sorry. I hastily head out the door, feeling Sayori's gaze the entire way. A cool air hits me immediately as rays of sunlight illuminate the slowly melting snow on the street. How long was I asleep? Cold, soggy, and muddy ground dirties my shoes as I half sprint across Sayori's front yard. Hopping the fence dividing Sayori's house and mine, I reach the front door. Keys in hands, I reach my house and hastily unlock it. Entering it, I shut it behind me and immediately rush up the stairs. Natsuki? The silence is suffocating. I hear the doorknob rattling as my hands shake with anxiety, eventually stopping as I begin to rationalize the situation. She'll be here. She'll be pissed off or asleep or something, but she'll be here. I open the door. Oh, thank goodness. Natsuki, sitting on the futon and staring aimlessly, turns to me. She suddenly springs up and pulls me into her arms. No words come to mind, but... You're still here. Yeah, I'm still here. Are you going to go back? No. A wave of relief washes over me. Where were you? Natsuki can't know. She can't. Why can't she? It's for her own sake, right? I was with Sayori. We got talking and I fell asleep on her couch. I heard a knock last night. Scared the hell out of me. So I hid in here. I was worried about you and I was alone and... She takes a deep breath. That was you? Not me, Sayori. She told me that she went over to let you know where I was, but Didn't get an answer. Tried to call you, but your phone's, So she let me crash there. Right. The silence is deafening. Look, maybe we can talk about this? How about I fix you up some breakfast or something? A few minutes, 2 bowls of cereal, and some aspirin later, I hear Natsuki exhale deeply. I was worried about you, you know. Me too. She pauses before continuing. I'm going to sound like a broken record here. You should have stood up for Sayori. I know. I didn't mean to push you that hard. I just felt like if you felt that way about your own best friend, then that was really dumb of me to think. I should have trusted you more than that. And I spent all night worrying about what I could have driven you away for good. So, I'm sorry, okay? Don't mention it. I'd rather not think about it. Yeah, I don't blame you. Distracting myself from the uncomfortable silence, I awkwardly fiddle with my school tie. Hey, there's a silver lining. Eh? Well, Sayuri was a lot less unforgiving than you thought she'd be. In fact, she was the first to defend Monica. So... Huh. Well, I'm glad she's doing better, at least. Yeah. But it still doesn't make it okay. Natsuki peers up towards the TV, presses the home button, and takes note of the time on display. We should be getting ready for school. Oh, crap. School. Oh, yeah. A 10-minute walk. Your uniform is clean, right? About 4 or 5 blocks. Clean as a whistle. Countless opportunities for him to show up. Actually, are you sure we should walk? I'd rather make sure we get there on time. Get a cab or something? Natsuki pauses, letting the ID ruminate. Oh, yeah. That might be good. Didn't it take a while, though? Yeah, maybe. We can take our chances, though, right? I'll pay. DTD, are you alright? Alright enough. Given the circumstances. Okay. Well, we don't have long. Yeah, I'll go get my stuff. Already dressed in yesterday's uniform, I elect not to change clothes and just prepare my bag for the day. I pull yesterday's textbooks out. I put today's textbooks in. I catch a dark glimpse at my reflection through the TV. Trying not to look again, I zip the bag up and exit my room. Natsuki is already waiting by the door. Ready? I suppose. Gulping, I slowly edge towards my front door, peering down both ends of the street. Okay. My ears perk up as I pick up the rumble of an engine drawing closer. I wait where I am, ready to retreat into the house at any moment. As if on cue, the recognizable paint job of a taxi rounds the corner at high speed, pulling up in front of us. I offer a shaky wave to the cabbie before pulling open the back door and clambering in. Natsuki follows, sets her school bag down, and yanks the door shut behind her. We set off. The bell rings harshly, signaling our lunch break. I spring out of my chair, but stop myself from immediately jetting out of the classroom. Can't make myself noticeable. Following the crowd through the maze of hallways, I come to a grinding halt at the stairway. As if students oh my gosh. As students trickle past me, I come closer to the display that caught my attention. Soccer tryouts, blah blah, but Lying along the bottom of the display are tens of copies of leaflets. Picking up one, I confirm my suspicion. It's a flyer for other clubs. Skimming through, I notice the likes of the debate club, the chess club, the soccer club, hell, even the anime club, and among them, the literature club. After letting the literature club screw itself up, maybe I can, well, maybe not fix things, but offer them a nice alternative. Folding the leaflet up, I dump it into my bag before dipping out of the door and into the courtyard. It's packed with students, taking up all the benches except for one. Quick to snatch up the last spot, I make a beeline for the bench directly in front of the gushing in front of the gushing fountain. Planting myself down, I dig through my bag, looking for something to eat. And I find that in my haste earlier, I forgot to pack lunch. Crap. I consider just biding my time, wandering the halls, or hiding in the bathroom, but I'm not too keen on losing my spot here. Hallways, bathroom. Scooch up. Natsuki's sudden remark is enough to make me flinch to the side, giving her space to sit beside me. Oh, hey. Didn't know you ate out here. Yeah. She pulls a massive tinfoil out of her bag. Where's your food? I usually make my own. Forgot. Shame. Don't usually get mine from yeah, but I have money today, so. It's weird to think. Huh. Sure, give me a second. Acutely aware of her temporary speech impediment, she finishes her mouthful before continuing. It's weird to think that today we're going straight home. No club, no stupid poems or whatever. Yeah. I mean, that would have been an end of days situation for me if I still got back home. Wonder how I can't read that far. I can't read that. You in there? Yeah, sorry. What's up with you? Are you good? Because you don't seem good. Husky, I'm fine. Listen, if you're still mad about yesterday, get that. But can you at least tell me? I don't know what you're on about, Nat. I'm fine. If you say so. She gives up, returning to her sandwich. Noticing Natsuki rummaging through her bag, I watch as she pulls out a pack of salt and vinegar crisps. Come on, eat something. Oh, thanks. I relieve them from her and tear the package open. They're very strong. Not quite to my taste, but I won't complain about free food. I actually love salt and vinegar chips, so this would be an absolute win for me. I just want to get back to class. As much as I want to spend time with her, I know that I'm exposed here. I quickly demolish the chips. Natsuki wipes her mouth with her sleeve, crumples up the tinfoil, and tosses it back into the bag. Come on. Next class. Bell? Finally. I rise from my seat, ready to go. Only 3 lessons left. Then a cab home. But how can I rationalize it to her? 2 taxi journeys in one day? Crap. Natsuki pulls me out of my trance with a quick kiss. Vinegary. Well, I'll see you later. We'll meet at the gate, okay? Yeah. See ya. She slings her bag over her shoulder before taking off. Okay, back to class. What's next? You know, dude, you're really making this a lot harder for yourself by not talking to her. A relationship can't be built off of hidden secrets and stuff, even if you think it's for the best. It's just not a good idea, and you're probably going to end up causing something that you're going to regret a whole awful lot. I don't know what that is, but that's what I'm getting. Social studies. The fact that I can hardly keep up with social studies is telling. At this rate, I'm wasting both my own and the teacher's time by being here. Eager for the lesson to end, I bide my time by scribbling meaningless garbage into my notebook. Soon enough, the bell rings, finally signaling the end of the day. This time, I bolt straight out of the classroom. Can't risk him seeing her. Half running through the corridor, I make my way to the front entrance and burst through the door. Not only am I one of the first students out, but Natsuki is nowhere in sight. I'm early. Waiting at the gate, I'm immediately aware of how exposed I am. He could easily spot me from a mile away, but he doesn't know me. He drove right past Hayori and I without a second thought. Though, if he sees me with Natsuki, I gulp. Eventually, students slowly begin trickling out of the doorways. How late is everyone else? After filling with what feels like every pocket and thing I have on me, I check my watch. It's only been 2 minutes. Felt like an hour. In the sea of people, a familiar face sticks out. Hey! Hey. Good to go? Uh-huh. Bit of a rush, though. Eh? What's up? I, need an excuse. Think I left the door unlocked. Oh, crap. Yeah, let's go. Two of us quickly depart. I reach out to Natsuki, offering my hand to her. She takes my hand in hers. Need to get home quickly. It's only 10 minutes, I tell myself. It's early afternoon, I tell myself. He should still be in work by now, I tell myself. Calm down. Just get there. A to B. Home safe. Just get there. I pull us into a nearby alleyway. She won't think much of it. This is what we normally do. I need to act normal. I'm normal. Strike up a conversation. Hey, Natsuki. Eh? Since the literature club's kind of disbanded, have you given any thought to other clubs? That's one block. No. Why? Have you got one in mind? Wait. Not really. But I did pick up a little leaflet if you want to look through it when we're back. It was about 5 p.m. when I saw his car parked outside the house. It's 3 o'clock now. Oh man, for all I know, he could be on his way from work any second. Sounds good. I don't know how easy it'd be to adjust to something other than writing poems. It feels a bit like cheating, you know? My eyes dart around in my skull, watching every corner we pass. Only a couple of blocks to go now. I hear the distant rumble of an engine from a few blocks away. Sure. Before long, it dissipates. I don't really focus on Natsuki. Be normal. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Something on your mind? How about your dad is going to freaking kill us? Nah, it just happens sometimes. Finally, home stretch. Still holding Natsuki's hand in mine, I nearly break into a run. However, she's caught off guard and nearly falls. What? Hey, careful! Yeah, sorry. A mixture of nerds? A mixture of nerves and tiredness from my brief run have my hands shaking as I begin rifling through my pockets. It doesn't even occur to me to act like the door may be unlocked. Just gotta find the dang key. There! Opening up, I usher Natsuki in before slamming the door behind me. We're home. We're safe. Natsuki dumps her school bag on the floor before disappearing into the kitchen. I grab the TV remote, switching it on in an effort to calm myself down with some background noise. It defaults to movie reruns. Check the window. Nothing. Before I know it, she's back with a glass of water. Drink. Eh? She sighs. I haven't seen you drink anything today, and I'm a little worried. Something's clearly bothering you, and if you won't tell me, the least you can do is look after yourself. Oh yeah, thanks. I guess I just really haven't been paying attention. Yeah. Now come on. She nudges me. Double check the window. I take a sip to alleviate her worries. Good. So, you said something about a leaflet earlier for clubs? Yeah. Keep checking. I don't know, I guess I thought maybe we could, fill the void that the literature club left. Could be nice. Uh-huh, I hope so. I begin rifling through my school bag, looking for the leaflet I collected earlier on. Maybe I could... Ooh, that's no good. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Why isn't Natsuki staying put? What if it's... Hey! Oh. Oh, hello, Natsuki. Hey, guys. Yuri? Oh, of course, I forgot. I should have kept in mind that Yuri was coming around. Should have told Natsuki that they'd both be here. I approached the door, making my presence known. Hey! DTD! Hi! The front door, wide open like this. Do you guys want to come inside? Sure. Yuri, are you coming? Oh, okay. I stand aside as Yuri and Sayori pile in. I nearly slam the door shut, but slow it down at the last second. Sayori makes a dash straight for the couch, while Yuri awkwardly loiters around near the door, likely waiting to be offered a seat. Sure enough, Natsuki is the one to offer up a seat. Yuri, you can sit down, you know. Oh, thank you. She sits herself down next to Sayori. Natsuki heads to the chairs opposite the couch, beckoning me over. So, what's the occasion? DTD... Oh, sorry. DTD didn't tell you? My eyes avert Natsuki's. Regardless, I feel both girls giving me a stern look. Well... Sayori takes a deep breath. Yesterday, Yuri offered to help me out with studying because, well, I get pretty distracted sometimes. I was going to go over to hers first, but her parents didn't really like the short notice, so... Anyways, I thought, hey, why don't we make this a proper thing with DTD and Natsuki? Only if you two want to, of course. Oh yeah, obviously. I just thought it might be more fun. And we definitely need to catch up. Except Yuri. She keeps so on top of her work, it makes me a little dizzy. Well, Sayori, I'm not that far ahead. It's just important that I prepare myself for the future. And the test on Friday. Yeesh. We've got a test? So, are you guys up for it? I find it hard to imagine that at the moment I'd be able to focus on studying of all things. But at any rate, I might as well try. Who knows? It might take my mind off the whole situation for a while. Sure. Natsuki? She takes a second. Yeah, okay, I'm in. Can't hurt. So, algebra, right? That's right. I should probably go get my textbooks and stuff then. Oh, well, we've got... don't worry, you guys can go ahead. I'll be right back. I quickly take my leave, heading upstairs. In my room, I dig around through yesterday's textbooks on the desk. Advanced algebraic equations. Fun. I think I know maybe half of these words. As I'm about to leave, Natsuki appears at my door. Hey, DTD? Yeah? You gonna be okay? I can clear them out if... No, it's alright. We probably should study anyway. It's not like we've really had much of a chance to catch up, especially with the day we missed. Plus, there's the test. I guess so. Come on, we should go join them. She nods in agreement, leading the charge back downstairs. Entering the room, I see books strewn across the floor. Sayori and Yuri peer over them, muttering back and forth towards each other. Looks like they got a head start on us. Okay, I've got her stuff. Looking back through the windows one last time for good measure, I decide it's time to try and put my mind at ease. It'll be okay. Just study. Aside from the scratching of pencils upon notebooks, the room has an overwhelming, awkward silence to it. None of us have really studied with each other before. Anxious to speak up, I guess. I slam my pencil down in exasperation. It's a silence that I'm going to have to break, because I'm jumping out of a window otherwise. Okay, am I going insane, or are you guys having trouble with question 5 too? Suddenly, all eyes are on me, making me flinch slightly before calming. Sayori and Natsuki sigh and raise their hands somewhat. Yuri, after a moment, nods. This has to be a misprint. It doesn't even make any sense. I'm at a loss. Wait, Yuri doesn't know? Screw this, I'm Googling it. She snatches my phone off me. Hey! Shut it. Sayori stifles a giggle, but is quickly replaced with another round of silence as we wait for the answer. After a moment, Yuri speaks up. So Natsuki, I didn't expect to see you here. As in, living here. Oh, yeah. It's a long... We're together. It's a thing. She looks tempted to throw in a preemptive shut up too, but holds off. Oh, right. Well, congratulations, you two. Yeah, exciting. Thanks. Where were we? The answer? Yeah. Speaking of, Natsuki, looking pleased with herself, shows us the solution. Literally how? Oh, whatever. I don't normally advocate taking the easy way out, but how else do they expect us to solve this? I groan and will write down the answer as pictured. All good to move on? I am. Uh-huh. Natsuki nods and hands me my phone back. I peer over to the textbook, resuming my note-taking. Several note pages of notes later, I stretch my arms out. It's about as torturous as one could expect maths to be, but it's something to focus on. Try and forget. Interrupting my train of thought, Sari lets out a long, drawn-out yawn. All this studying isn't as exciting as you thought it'd be, huh? Hey, I'm enjoying it. I'm just getting a little worried out. I'm just getting a little worn out. You enjoy math? Yeah, so? Psychopath. She sticks out her tongue at Nat. I like the feeling of completing a puzzle in my head, though it is getting really tiring. In which case, it might be wise to take a short break. Yeah, I can go see if we got any snacks around. Oh, yes, please. I got some coffee, some hot chocolate, and a packet or two of green tea lying around, I think. Any of you want some? Can I get some hot chocolate, please? The tea for me, if it's not a bother. Not at all. Natsuki? Natsuki, drenched in her textbook, is brought back to the real world. Oh, huh? Hot chocolate? Oh, yeah, sure. Alright. 2 hot chocolates, a tea, and a coffee coming right up. Leaving them to their small talk, I enter the kitchen and reach for the kettle. I pick it up, approximating how full it is by weight. Deeming it enough, I set it back down and flick the switch. The kettle comes to life, the deep rumbling slowly intensifies. Reaching into the cupboard, I grab 3 generic mugs alongside the cat-eared one. I grab the instant coffee and begin preparing my own drink. As I begin to search for the tea packet, Sayori shows up. Hey, need any help with the drinks? Oh, sure. So, I did say I'd check up on ya. How are you feeling? Do you really want to know? She nods. Well, the good news is I managed to clear everything up with Natsuki. Hey, that's something. The bad news is, well, I'm terrified. I'm sure you figured that out already, but... I'm sorry, DTD. It's not your fault. It's just this morning I got us a taxi to avoid the walk to school. And on the way back, I felt like my heart was going to explode. I only even went to school because I didn't want to tell her. Without a proper response ready, Sayori is left stammering. But we'll manage. And hey, the studying thing, it keeps my mind off of it. So thanks. DTD, you can't hide this from her forever, you know? It'll be a tough conversation, but she has to know. It's really not right to keep something this important from her. I get the concern, but can we talk about this another time? Yeah, I guess. Sorry, Sayori, it's... No, I understand. Don't worry about it, okay? Okay. The kettle's hiss takes me back to the drinks. Sorry, could you grab 2 of the little hot chocolate packets, top covered? Sure thing. She digs around one of the upper cupboards before recovering the pack of hot chocolate sausages and passes it to me. Thanks. Tearing each satch open with my teeth, that's disgusting. I dumped them into the other cups before returning to my coffee. Taking the kettle, I slowly pour the boiling water into each of the mugs before gently stirring each with a spoon. Sari grabs two of the mugs while I take the other two, and together we bring them all back to the living room. Thank you, DTD. Thanks. Don't worry about it. We all drink in sync. Yuri peers around the living room, taking in whatever it is that's so interesting about it. Soon after, she speaks up. I like your house, DTD. The decor is very... you. Thanks. I wish I was the one with the great taste, but this is all my parents doing. Well, apart from the mess. That's all him. Oh, thanks. Anytime. It seems nobody wants to talk about the elephant in the room. That will have to happen eventually. It'd be better to rip the bandage off now. So, earlier, Natsuki and I were discussing options for other clubs. Sari and Yuri both turned my way. All eyes are on me. And I figured maybe you guys would want to take part in that. Oh, I don't know. I don't really know if I'd fit in as well anywhere else. Well, there's a lot on the offer. I grab the leaflet from my bag and begin poring over it. Natsuki snatches it out of my hands before I'm finished and skims over it, before handing it over to Sayori. She then hands it to Yuri, and before long it makes its way back to me. Don't see anything you like? Not really. It's just not the same. Really? I mean, there's the baking club, the chess club, the debate club. I could never. Yuri, aware of her thoughts slipping out, elaborates. Debating seems a little intense for me. I could probably put together a solid argument, but actually getting it out there in a clear and concise way? Yeah. Okay, maybe the other clubs aren't such a good idea. I don't like keeping myself away from the literature club, but I don't know if I feel well there unless Monica learns how to appropriately treat someone with a mental illness. No offense. Despite the bluntness of her statement, Sayori seems unfazed. I guess. Perhaps in due time, Monica may come to her senses on her own. I doubt it, seeing how she acted during the party. That kind of attitude, it's ingraining. She's going to need a real talking to. And Jess, I don't want to lose my temper again. She shoots me a guilty look. I know. I just want her to get it. Have you talked to her since? It's probably best to just put into words how you feel. I should probably step up to the plate. It's the least I can do to repay Sayori. I don't think Natsuki would forgive me if I didn't. Maybe I could talk to her for you? DTD, that's really nice of you. I feel like if anyone could explain it to her best, it'd be me. Oh, alright. I really do appreciate the gesture, though. I nod. It's just a bit touchy right now. I'll do it. Soon. Pinky promise. I don't want the club to stay out of action. None of us do. Natsuki and Yuri both quietly nod in agreement. So, before I can awkwardly change the subject again, Yuri appears to check her phone. She glances at us with a guilty expression. Oh, goodness. I haven't even realized the time. She begins organizing her books, sweeping them all into a pile on the floor. DTD, Natsuki, Sayori. This was nice, but I really must be going now. Oh, alright. Your mom wants you home? Yes. I forgot we were having family over for dinner tonight. Zipping her bag up, she rushes over to the door. Want me to walk you there? Oh, thank you. Sari slips her shoes on, catching up to Yuri, who's already halfway out. Guess I'll talk to you later. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, see you guys later. Oh, and DTD, thank you again for having all of us over. Happy to accommodate. I flash a smile their way. They take their leave, their voices fading as they disappear down the street, and the door slowly creaks shut. I quickly reach over and pull the door the rest of the way. Well, that was nice. The math sucked, but it was nice seeing them have fun. Yeah. What about you? You know what I'm like with anything academic. But yeah, no, I had fun. I think we both needed the company. Yeah. Maybe I'm worrying too much, but you seem kind of off. No offense, but you've been weird all throughout today. Well, you know what this morning was like. I guess it's still catching up to me. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Well, either way, trust you. An awkward silence. I'm going to go get change, okay? Yeah, okay. Natsuki departs the stairs creaking as she climbs them. My mind swirls, attempting to process the day's events. But even as my head is about to explode, I can't help but think back to the literature club through everything. Things have just ended so abruptly yesterday. It's hard to think that yesterday was our last club meeting, possibly ever. It feels almost surreal. Given nobody was keen on any of the alternative clubs, it seems like Natsuki and I are on our own. No support group, no safe haven, no police. Just me, her, and Sayori next door. It's us against the world. Oh, and a psychopath who may well be hunting us down. I reflexively peer out the window. Nothing suspicious. Cleaning up after Sayori and Yuri, I grab the club leaflet and contemplate crumbling it up and throwing it in the trash. However, I instead decide to hold on to it, just in case. I grab my bag and stuff it in next to my geography textbook and the shimmer. Is this a Natsuki poem? It looks like her writing. I've never had a reason to pierce past my door. I had food, water, a bed. What else did I need? Through this room is pitch black. I'm content, happy somewhat. My eyes adjust over time to see only what I'm meant to. I woke up some time later and saw a light through the door frame. My eyes blurred, and away I turned. But there it stood, annoyingly. Soon after I looked at it again, but this time it didn't burn as bad. It was warm and inviting somehow, beckoning me to discover more. At first, I resisted the thought. Why waste time, I said. Why bother when all this is enough for me now? But the light heated up the floor, and I found myself envious because now I see that my room gets really cold when I sleep. I give in finally and pull the door open without a sound, and I'm flooded by burning lights and colors I've never seen before. Outside is a hallway that seems to stretch on forever and ever. Doors like mine, open and closed, lights bright, off, flickering. The door opposite mine is open and is filled with magnificent colors, the likes of which I've never seen. A picture of blues, greens, purples, and pinks. Inside this room were empty jars, and I took one for myself and caught myself a little color, pink and white and shining bright. My door is half closed now because sometimes I like the shadows and dark and the silence it offers. But when it gets cold, as I sleep, the pink light shines across the room and shows me the colors inside here that I was missing the whole time. Well, with hindsight, it's pretty bad and long, way too long. But looking for anything at all to take my mind off of him? As Natsuki makes her way downstairs, I decide to float a long since forgotten plan. Would you look at this? Eh? I found my poem. The one we wrote for the club on Friday. Oh, yeah, I remember. Well, we never did get to read each other's poems like we planned. Natsu begins looking through her own bag. You sure you want to? Hey, it can't hurt too much to read them anyway. Even if it's just for the constructive criticism. She shrugs. Sure. We both stand there for a moment, but Natsuki becomes restless. You gonna give it over then? Oh, yeah. I hand my poem over to her. In return, she thrusts her own poem into my hands. Alright. Dollhouse. I remember my toys from when I was small. A kitty cat, a horse, a plush, and a house for a doll.
The house was really weird. It had these closable walls so you could make a perfect home for all your perfect dolls. You could have a family within the house's walls. Perfect little home of perfect little dolls. But when you put them away and closed up the walls, would they remain as they were, as perfect little dolls? Would they love? Would they try? Would they scream? Would they cry? Behind plastic smiles, would anyone know the difference?
Natsuki. She turns to me, eyebrows raised, before resuming reading. That was really...
Shh. Sorry, just a second.
Nodding, I give her the time to finish reading my poem. I watch with bated breath as Natsuki's eyes scan the page. I hope she likes it. I can barely contain my own thoughts on hers. As she lowers the poem to face me, we both share a look. Wow. Registering the jinx, we both chuckle a little. Somehow she refrains from calling and socking me in the arm. A few anxious seconds pass, us both trading looks to figure out who goes first. Natsuki wins.
I really like that.
I'm caught by surprise. Wasn't it a bit too much?
Since when is that a problem? I mean, maybe it was a bit headlong, but I don't think it mattered.
Huh. I just thought that, what with you and Yuri's conflicting styles...
DTD, I was talking about being needlessly wordy. I don't have a problem with something being long unless it's done for the sake of it or to look smarter than it is. I just think, I don't know, I think the story called for it.
I suppose. I shrug. Maybe it wasn't that big of a problem after all.
And speaking of the story...
Without warning, she lays the shimmer down on the coffee table before launching into a hug. Taken aback, I initially jump a little, but quickly ease into it. She lowers her voice to a whisper.
You're so sweet, DTD. And man, you're going to show this to the club? It really means a lot to me. So, thanks.
I'm happy to. It's no problem. Unsure how to respond, I grin back. Now, where to begin with Dollhouse? I run the words through my head carefully. I hope this isn't too sensitive. Were you really going to show Dollhouse to the club? Natsuki balks for a moment before answering.
I wasn't. It was very much, it was for your eyes only.
I thought as much. Seemed very...
Blatant?
Yeah, blatant.
I could never give them something that obvious. I can't have them knowing.
Well, maybe it's just obvious to me because I know what I know.
I'm sorry, DTD, but I'd never risk it. No, I wrote something a little more digestible for the club.
Well, am I allowed to see it? You know, to be constructive and stuff. Natsuki scratches the back of her neck awkwardly.
I ripped it up in Monica's face.
Did you really have to hammer home the point that hard? Knowing where this leads, I second-guess bringing it up. And in fact, maybe it's better that we just don't go there.
Yeah, thanks.
We take a second to look at each other back and forth. Natsuki lunges forward and plants a kiss on my cheek before reaching for the TV remote and flickering through channels.
Well, I'm beat. That math really did a number on me. I'm gonna find us something nice and stupid to watch. Get the light, would ya?
Sure. Rising to my feet, I make my way to the wall switch and flick it off, leaving only the illumination of the TV. I collapse back onto the sofa. Natsuki follows. She pouts as dozens of different programs flicker across the TV. There's never anything good on, is there? She chuckles.
Well, I guess not.
Maybe we could watch a movie. I've got a few I think you might like.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
So it's settled then. Here, let me pick one out. I open up my streaming app and point out 2 movies to her. I even dare to scooch up close. This film is really funny. But this one has remastered quality and has that lead guy you were fawning over when you watch your Cheese Fest.
Second. But just so you know, I will miss maybe the first 20 or 30 minutes because someone's gotta make dinner. Oh, do you need help or? No, dumb it. Dumb. No, idiot. You stay put while I do the hard work. Oh, thanks. And without another word, Natsuki disappears into the kitchen. I lethargically head over to the window, giving the street one last survey. Nothing. For some kind of peace of mind, I shut the curtains. I yawn as I navigate the menu and hit play. The opening credits begin scrolling as I hop back in place. I feel my eyes getting heavy as I begin to sink into the couch. The stress I've undergone the past couple of days have really taken it out of me. At this point, I deserve the break. Hey, do noodles sound good? It doesn't look like we really have much else. DTD? Wednesday, 4th of October, 2017. What's going on? Alright, well, I'm just gonna save here because the video's gotten long enough. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is DTD. Be sure to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos as well. And remember to tell a friend about the channel. And remember to tell that friend to tell a friend about the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you all next time. Bye!